This has never happened in recorded human history, so we need to talk about it. Usually, I focus on content on the micro level, so how we as individuals can work with the cosmic and seasonal energies each month, because I want to keep the focus on our everyday human experience as spiritual beings navigating a human experience. However, I need to deviate a bit from my normal content because this is truly a once in a lifetime experience. It's never happened before in our existence or in our recorded existence as humans. And that is the long awaited Saturn-Neptune conjunction in 0 degrees Aries, peaking on February 20th, as if February hasn't had enough happening already. Next week is going to be a doozy, or interesting, I should say. I don't want to put a negative spin on it because astrology is not negative. But to tell you the truth, I actually wasn't even going to talk about it, but this conjunction is so significant, and I'm going to explain all of this to you and what it means if this is new to your world, that but I'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't mention it at least. So just a few quick notes on basic astrology if this is new to you. You've heard me talk about the 12 zodiac signs and their characteristics. And usually every month I look at what impact the new moon and the full moon might have on each sign's experience in the physical human world. Astrologers look at planetary movements and how far planets are from each other and in relation to each of the 12 zodiac signs through a 360-degree circular. So life is viewed as occurring within that 360-degree circular. If you look up your birth chart, for example, that's what I'm talking about here. It's always in a round circle. Now, a conjunction is when two or more planets, appear to be close to each other in the sky. And I think astrologers view close as 0 to 9 degrees and in the same zodiac sign. Now, those degrees of proximity indicates where in its life cycle the energies are for that planet as it moves through that zodiac sign. For example, 0 degrees in a sign is considered newborn energy. That's really potent, and we still have to learn how to work with this energy, as opposed to, say, 300 degrees, where the energy is older. And we've seen how the planet's characteristics has expressed itself in a particular sign throughout history. So that's why astrologers look at how planetary energies has expressed itself in history to try and predict what we can expect in the now. And conjunctions has historically impacted societal and cultural structures. So technical terms aside, conjunctions essentially creates an extremely powerful fusion of those two or more planets' energies together. The Saturn-Neptune conjunction in 0 degree Aries is a big deal because it has never happened before. So we have no idea how it will express itself. We can speculate, but we've never experienced it in history. So we are in a place of our evolution right now as humanoids where we'll be thinking about life pre this alignment and life after this alignment. That's how big this astrological experience is. And we can expect it to significantly reshape the landscape that much. A Saturn-Neptune conjunction only happens every 36 years, and every time it's in a different sign at different degrees. So I was really curious to see how this conjunction has expressed itself in history, and here is what my research found. In 1989, in 12 degrees Capricorn, the Saturn-Neptune conjunction aligned with the fall of the Berlin Wall, which essentially ended the Cold War. In 1973, this conjunction was in 0 degrees Virgo when the Boston Tea Party happened, eventually leading to the American Revolution. And in 1953, the Saturn-Neptune conjunction in 20 degrees Libra aligned with Joseph Stalin's death, which pretty much ended the Soviet Union. just indulge me for one more because I think this is so fascinating. In 1917, the Saturn-Neptune conjunction was in 4 degrees Leo when the Russian Revolution completely reshaped that landscape, the political and economic landscape, and making Russia the first communist country in the world. So you get the point, right? When I say the best thing we can do for the world right now is to stay grounded and create peace within ourselves, this is about as urgent as it gets. On an individual level, we can expect to experience profound restructuring that reshapes our identity and our life path. And just a side note on timelines, think of 0 degree in Aries as baby energy. So we're talking about the start of changes that will develop over like 3 to 14 years and beyond. But the point is, life as we know it to be until this point will change dramatically. And we get to choose how we move with that change. Take care.